Good?
I'm good.
You're good to start?
I'm good to start.
Okay, good. Let's... Oh! What was that sound?
Hi, FlossTube. This is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen.
So thank you for coming back and watching us. And if anyone's new, we welcome you and hope you enjoy.
Let's start with a... Pardon us. Karen wanted to wear her beautiful fleece Navidad sweater. I don't have a Christmas sweater. The closest thing I have to any Christmassy thing outside of ties, and I'm not wearing a tie in COVID Christmas, is my I'm Snow Awesome PJs that Karen got for me, 2 Christmases ago?
Something like that.
So, we're wearing Christmassy things.
Because this is our last one before Christmas.
Yes.
So,
Merry Christmas.
and happy holidays and whatever.
Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy celebration. Whatever you are celebrating, we hope that, even if it's nothing, we hope that you have a wonderful holiday season.
So let's get right in. I don't have a lot to show you today, it feels like. But that's all right. So this is...
Well, hold on. There's not a lot to show today because most of them will be in the Christmas present episode, which will air after New Year's, because some people are going to be getting their presents a little bit later than Christmas even. So
it's not that I haven't been doing lots of stuff. I have.
Yes, she's been doing a lot.
Don't have a lot to show you today.
Yes. So let's just get that clarified. So
this is...
the Garden Glade, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, the Garden Glade Carriage House samplings.
And I'm just doing the girl. And
So just La Chica.
And I'm choosing my own colors. So this is where I've gotten. And this is on 14 count hand-dyed data.
Do you go back and stitch these holes?
I'm going to.
Okay. I was
different
looking.
color.
I was looking. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm doing all the purple first.
Fair enough.
And I'm just using a Victorian motto thread that I was gifted. So this one, I'm so excited. This is 2018 Mystery Sampler by Linen and Threads.
Ugh.
And it's on 14 count natural Aida. And I am almost finished.
Gotta do the scroll.
I'm so close. I'm totally going to finish this before the end of the year, like my goal was.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas.
Because this is the block she's working on.
So I have a little bit more green up here, and then I have some flowers. And that's it. I'm so excited.
She's going to finish before Christmas because she's so excited about it. I'm pretty sure she's just going to stitch on this week and be done.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if, well, definitely next FlossTube, this will be done. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was done by the end of the week.
Oh, and I did change her hair. She had a cap on, but I really didn't want to do that. Oh, that's the needle. I was like, what's sticking through here? Came off the needle minder and is sticking through the fabric. Where is the needle minder? There's the needle minder. Okay. Anyways, so I looked in to see what some other people had done, and a couple people had done a bun, but I didn't really like, well, one of them I liked, but it broke the border, so I wasn't going to try to mimic that one. So I just designed my own bun and a little hair tie, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
It looks lovely. I'm excited for it to all be done and for us to put it on our wall, and I wouldn't be surprised if next one it was an FFO to show.
Maybe.
But that's a lot, because this is going to be a lot of sewing.
But I did outline in backstitch her shirt because you just couldn't see it. The white just doesn't show up on this. It's too close of a color, even though I'm using B5200. And I outlined the...
So this is where it started, because there's this unicorn here, and it's hard to see unless I get up close, because we outlined it in like a silvery gray.
Yeah, it's the same gray as this.
And the outline looks really, really good, and it looks good in person. It's just hard to see on camera, and from far away it's hard to see.
And then on the first month, I did his plume, his feather, and his hat. And I don't know if I'm going to go back and backstitch that or just leave it how it is. We'll see. Probably just leave it how it is.
If you do go back and backstitch it, I would say backstitch it in the gray, not the brown.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be super subtle on the plume.
Right. So I may go back and backstitch it. We'll see.
But anyway,
we'll see.
It's almost done, guys.
I'm so
Woohoo!
excited. This I've been working on for almost 2.5 years. You know, not consistently, but
it is so close to being done.
I'm excited.
It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome and amazing.
So
It already is.
So those are my whips, and I'm really, really excited about that one because that was my goal for this. One of my goals for this year is to finish that. So I'm super excited. And we're putting things up as we go, so.
Makes it easier for cleanup. Well, normally Well, what's your next one?
It's your whip.
What?
I told you I don't have that much. Then I have my finishes and FFOs, but...
Gosh, you've stitched a ton this week. I don't understand it. You've done so much. I don't get how you don't have more to show. Okay, so my whip is the White Willow Stitching Tribal Dragon. This one here that I'm doing for my dad for Christmas. So Dad, if you're watching, stop. But anyway, so I finished up the wing. And I started going back and working on the tail. I made a big whoopsie down here, and I don't like it. And you can tell it. Like, looking at it, it's obvious. My dad won't notice. My mom might.
I doubt it.
I don't think she'll notice at least the first day, because, I mean, it is looking pretty good.
And he just fudged it, which is why
I fudged it so bad.
But it's fine. It's totally fine.
And I fudged it by like 8 stitches too long. And I didn't realize it until I was going and doing the next row up. And then I was like, oh. And I wasn't about to frog all that. It just, no. So, yeah. So what I'm working on now is I'm outlining this bottom one here. And then I'm going to go back and just stitch it in. And then I'll be done with the dark blue. I'll just have the light blue to do around the plates for the bottom part. So... Whew, so close. I'm getting close. Karen was worried I wouldn't finish it by Christmas, but I'm gonna finish it by Christmas definitely. I might spend Christmas Day like doing the FFOing, but
because we're not giving those till after Christmas.
Yeah, which we'll explain in life updates and all that. But yeah, I'm not worried about that. I will be able to get that done. I just really need to get the stuff. I need to get better stuff for my sisters. I feel like they're... My older sister, she's gotten a really, really good piece once. Kind of twice. But my little sister hasn't gotten a really good piece. But I'm excited for next year's for her.
Okay. I don't know.
Because I am going to stitch that one. It's the quilting bee.
Okay. Now you're just like saying it to everyone. But that's cool. So you are going to do that big one?
Well, she's not going to watch this. My family does not watch your FlossTube. Maybe my mom. Maybe.
Probably not. She's too busy.
Yeah. So, like... It's okay. It's the FlossTube community that's watching this, so I'm not worried about saying, we're going to do Christmas presents for people. I'm not worried about it.
So now my finishes. I finished St. Lucy's Light. And
Is it on the cover?
No.
So I have to go to the page.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is by the little stitcher Laura Rimola in Just CrossStitch Christmas Ornaments 2020. So that one. And I stitched it in...
Can I leave this closed?
Yeah.
You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I don't need it anymore. I stitched it with all the colorful
Oh, this
colors.
looks really good in this light.
Yeah. And I just did it on some blue Aida. And I really like it. I have no idea how I'm going to fully finish it. It was pretty. I wanted something that had large blocks of color to stitch on while I was on Zoom calls. And so it got stitched because that's really pretty.
So the reason I made the comment about the lighting, now that I'm looking at it, our wall does not look good in this light. Karen took some pictures of St. Lucy's Light, and the previous one was taken in different lighting than the current one, which you'll see in the show notes.
So if you look at my show notes, you'll see the before and after.
It's like really yellowed. It does not look that good. But it looks really good here in the light of the light coming in out the window. I keep turning it because I want like as much light to hit it as possible, but that's what it looks like.
So of course the metallic was a pain to stitch with as usual. I was using the DMC Light Effects, which is what was called for, which is my least favorite metallic thread to stitch with, but I did it. It's done. It looks good.
It looks wonderful. I love it. I wonder if there's a way. I'm just going to think about that for a while.
And then I also finished this freebie from
this one, right?
Pigeon Coop Designs, and it was an Instagram freebie, and it's linked below and in my show notes. And it's Ho Ho Ho. And so I just did it on this tea-dye Irish linen 28 count Lugana 2/2 using orts. So I don't know if you can see it, but there is
okay. I was like, why does this look so much different than this? I love the look of this, but then you're like, I did it with orts, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know that you can see it, but there's even some etoile thread in there, so some parts are a little sparkly, and It's really hard to catch a toile
It's
on
like
camera.
There. It's just there, isn't
And
it?
then there's a little bit down here.
There's like 2 dots of it. Yeah, most of it's up here in this hoe. So if I can get the...
So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I got that done, and that's just, you know...
Oh, I shouldn't have just said it like that.
It's
Oops.
fine. And then I have an FFO.
This one I'm happy about. So Karen was going to do this as a Christmas present for her sister, but then her sister made a comment that she didn't like it as much.
So I thought she wanted something that was in these fandoms and things she's into, and she's into this guy's movies. I can't remember his name. He's Japanese.
It's Studio Ghibli. It's...
Anyways.
I can't remember his first name, but it's Miyazaki.
Yeah. So anyway, she's really into those. So I was like, oh, Totoro is perfect. I found this free pattern from Smart CrossStitch. Alyssa Onegas? Okanese? I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but it's Smart CrossStitch, and I will link it below. And I made a lot of changes. Cute. Basically, I simplified the pattern, and I didn't do the outside, and I stitched it 1/1 using a toile. So this is super sparkly.
Super sparkly because it's got this sparkly fabric in the background.
28 count opalescent Lugana.
So it's opalescent Lugana, which is sparkly, and then all the threads are a toile.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, it's so sparkly and it's perfect for an ornament. 1/1 is a pain to stitch. I did a little bit. I did like the top row of teeth. Yeah. Is all I did.
He was doing white, which was the hardest one, white on white.
But anyway, it's super hard. I was sitting there like, I had to put it down after a while because I was going cross-eyed. But
he didn't borrow my magnifiers, which I was using.
But it looks so good. I wish it would like focus, but it won't. But it looks really good.
No, it's not really focusing. But anyways, so...
Let me try this. No. I had it in the wrong spot. Oh well. But it looks really good and it's super sparkly. And you're right. The camera does not pick up sparkles that well.
So, to finish the story...
I love it. Oh, yeah, story!
And you can show it while it's... Oh, you're playing with the back.
Well, I'm trying to fix it.
You can show the back. I made the tails on the back a little too long, so it's... And really this whole... whatever. Hanger too long. And I just used a toile for that too.
It's okay.
So anyways, my sister likes Studio Ghibli. And so I was like, oh, this Totoro is perfect. I'll stitch this Totoro for her as an ornament. And she loves sparkly things. So that's why I decided to do it with the toile and all that. But then one time at family dinner, one of my
Niece's nephews?
My niece made a comment about May, who was a character in Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro. And my sister was like, huh, what are you talking about? I'm like, May from Totoro. And she was like, my sister was like, oh, I think I've maybe seen that movie once. And so then I was like, oh, this pattern is not as good for her because she's not like into Totoro.
And then the funny thing is this past week I was over at the family's house helping with phone issues. And I was like, yeah, Karen was going to do this for you, but then you made a comment and she thinks you don't like it. She's like, I still like it. I would have loved it.
But she's going to like the one I'm actually doing for her so much better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but anyway, it's super cute, super lovely. I love it. It's now mine.
Yes, it is.
Like, I love the sparkles. I'm all about sparkles.
So it's going to go on our Christmas tree.
Yes. So, speaking of that, bye.
I considered giving it to my nieces and nephews who watch Totoro like almost every other time we watch them, babysit them. But then I was like, there's 2 of them, and they might fight over it.
It's mine!
It's Jason's. So, yeah. So that's the end of my FFOs. As far as Design Shop goes, I was trying to get my Animal Face series released this year. That was my goal. But I have given myself an extension.
Because it would be insane to try to do it. Like, it's doable, but it's probably going to come out in January.
It's going to come back out in January.
It would be a big push to try to get it out before Christmas.
I have all the models stitched now. I don't have them all fully finished. I decided to do a couple tutorials for the finishing for some of them. I need to get all the patterns together and the listings. And it's just, I was going to be miserable the next few weeks to try to get it out. And everyone's busy, I feel like, over the holidays anyways, so it's not like they're looking out for these new patterns. So it was just an arbitrary goal, which has been very good and has gotten me this far, but I'm giving myself an extra month. Yeah.
And coming out in January, it's a good start to the year. Yeah. There will be a lot of things dropping on this channel in January, so keep a lookout. Well, because you'll be dropping the tutorials.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So the tutorials will be
and
dropping,
the
all the patterns will be dropping, which you will get to see those in a FlossTube.
Yeah, we'll have a special FlossTube about just those.
Yeah, so and then there's going to be a special FlossTube about just the Christmas presents. So a lot's going to drop in January on this channel.
So
it's going to be a very special treat for those of you who love these videos. Why, I don't know, because I'm weird. Karen understands. She has lots of wonderful things she does. But, yes.
So that's basically what's going on with model stitching and all that. I've been trying to whittle down my whips, which is why I have a few finishes and stuff. Because I wanted to try to go into the new year with 15 whips at the most.
Are you going to hit that goal?
Mm-hmm, yeah, I'm
That's
basically
good.
there. I just need to finish up a couple Christmas presents and I'll be there. So
I'll be there.
So that's good. Just because, I don't know. I know a lot of people are like stitching a ton because they're going to do no new starts 2021, but that doesn't interest me.
What does that mean by no new starts 2021?
You don't start any cross stitch patterns. You only work on your whips that you already have started before.
All throughout 2021? Oh.
And with my model stitching, like I definitely couldn't do with my model stitching. And I don't, getting that many whips is too many for me. And I don't necessarily decide Christmas presents for next year till throughout the year. I mean, I have a few.
March is like when the first ones really start coming in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's great that people can do that and want to do it, but it just doesn't work for me. So I'm trying to whittle down my whip list. And
which, I mean, is still in the same... Oh, well, no, that's not the same vein. That's the opposite vein. Never mind.
But there is I feel like there's a hashtag that's like finish it December. So I'm doing lots of finishes between Christmas presents and these other finishes I'm getting done. I'm getting lots of finishes done. So, yay.
Yep. So haul?
Yes, haul. So I got some floss. My sister-in-law bought it for me when she was up by a Michael's. So that was nice of her. I really miss being, going frequent. Because the closest Michael's or any other store like that, besides
it's like
Walmart,
an hour away at most?
45 minutes is the closest.
Or at least, I mean.
Yeah, the closest is 45 minutes. And since I haven't been leaving the town, I've left our town maybe 4 times since the pandemic hit. So, and that's just to go to the next town over.
That sounds so horrible and depressing.
So I'm
because I at least go to the next town over. That's
Yeah.
like 15, not even a 15-minute drive.
Right. So I'm not going anywhere. So I've been ordering online.
She will be the next 2 weeks.
It's more than 2 weeks.
Within the next 2 weeks, you'll be going.
2 weeks from today is the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
To the next town over.
Oh, once, yeah. To get his Christmas present. And then my mom gave me this. It had
wait, hold on. I need to get closer. There we go.
It had one of those tiles in the trivets. Mm-hmm. But she gave it to me because she thought I might want to finish something on it. So I don't know what I will finish on it, but I think it's cool.
I think if we get a small piece, well, we might even be able to use a piece of that board, that foam board thing.
Well, right.
Stretch it over it. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do, but I don't know what cross stitch. I don't know what cross stitch I want to stitch to fit in there.
What if I stitch one to fit in here?
Go for it.
Okay. Maybe. We'll see what next year brings. I have plenty of stuff to work on.
And then I had an order from CrossStitchingSupplies.com because Jason needed some more floss for the piece.
This is my job.
Okay. I'll let him do what he's going to do. So
I have one job on this channel, to show what measly thing I worked on, and then to get to show off all your stuff while you talk about it. So.
Those are for a pattern. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one. This one, yes. This one, I'm on the fence.
I like this though.
It's
this
very
is a very
beautiful.
good autumnal color.
Right. And it's an autumnal piece. I'm just on
Is
the
this one of your
fence.
designs? Mm-hmm. Which design?
The turkey.
Oh!
Doesn't help anybody.
Yes, use this. This will be beautiful. I think these two look really good together too.
Well, they won't be together, but they'll be on the piece.
Well, that's what I mean.
So,
those are pretty.
I also got...
Oh, is this for the piece as well?
Yes, but I don't think... When I put this color on the fabric I want to use, I didn't like how this color looked on the fabric. So I don't think I'll be using this one on it. Because I just didn't like how it looked on the fabric.
Fair enough.
But I'll use it for something. I mean,
but these three all look really good together.
Yeah.
And then she got this floss.
For a different pattern that I'm designing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I'm having a hard time finding colors for what I'm wanting, so I'm sure they're out there. I actually didn't look that
Oh,
much.
good. We got 2 skeins.
And we got 2 skeins to make sure he can finish those scales.
I will definitely be able to finish it with these 2. So
I think he'll only need 1 skein.
I'm just going to put it with my project done.
Yeah. So I think he'll only need 1 skein, but I got 2
just in case.
Sure.
Which is good.
And once again, we'll use it for something if it doesn't get used for that. And then because I want to start my first Haid next year.
Easy count white Lugana. Hugana?
It's 25 count. So it's this it has this.
So are the squares 5 or 10?
It's 10.
It's 10?
Because I'm going to do it 1/1 on 25 count.
You always complain about how difficult 1/1 is, but then you keep doing 1/1.
But I mean, think of how big this would be if it was not. Like, it would be super big if it was.
So it's going to fill up this whole thing?
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing with just a bit of border for like finishing it.
That would be like portrait size, like painting portrait size.
So I don't.
That. Yeah.
I don't want to do it bigger than that. Plus, it would use a lot more floss, and I don't know.
Would it?
Yes. The bigger it is, the more floss it's going to use.
I feel like it's not like. I feel like if you double the size of the piece, it's not going to double the amount of floss.
Well, the thing is, I'm using 1/1 on this. Mm-hmm. But then I'd be doing.
1/1.
It would be like twice as much floss at least. So that's. I'm probably not going to start that till Stitchmaynia. We'll see if I can hold out till Stitchmaynia. But we'll see. It's not happening yet.
Okay.
I considered having it for my New Year, New Start, but I'm not going to.
Do you know what you're going to do your New Year, New Start with?
Sort of.
Sort of.
So, because we're going to be traveling around New Year for Jason's brother's wedding, hopefully.
Yes.
With all the new COVID restrictions popping up, I'm hoping it's still happening.
I'm planning like it is, so I'm saying yes.
Yes. So we're planning on it happening. So I want a good travel piece. So I'm going to start another one of Lindy Stitch's Bunny Lace Trio. Because I've finished one and I have 2 more to do.
I think I'm going to start the February block.
Okay.
I think that would be a good travel piece.
Mm-hmm.
But haul.
But the reason, so I'm doing that one because it's a good car piece. But we'll be traveling before the New Year, so I might start it before the New Year and have maybe just like a really tiny small to have be my New Year, New Start. Or no, that just be my New Year, New Start, even though it's not started quite in the New Year. I don't know.
Right.
I haven't made my decision yet. We'll see.
But with the haul, this came with it as well from Pat's Favorite Needles.
So I've heard good things about this brand, Pat's Favorite Needles. And then...
do you want me to show the back?
Yeah, sure. And then size 26. I only have one size 26. I've only bought a size 26 pack once before, and I only have one left of that pack, which I have on my...
And they're good for
Cinderella
1/1s, right? Like the super small stuff you work on?
I like 28 count, a size 28 for those.
Oh, wow.
But these ones are good for like on 28 count, 2/2. I like these ones. So
wait,
I just wanted some more.
Question. The size 26, does that correspond to 26 count cloth?
I have no idea what the numbers mean.
Okay. I was just
really
wondering.
I just know 28s are usually good for smaller things because they're thinner, and 24s are bigger. And then the ones that come with these kits that we get that are like bigger than the size 24 are just a pain to stitch with, period. But I use them because I have them.
Mm-hmm. And this, did you buy this?
I did not. So I was actually considering buying one. So
what is it?
It's meant for your like notions, but I have a pencil pack that zips that I like better for like my notions. But so I used the one I won from her before for my dice for D&D.
I love that she's a geek with me.
So I was considering buying a new one because I'm like, I really don't. I mean, it's cool, but scissors, D&D. But I think cats work better. So
because cats, D&D.
That works for me because we're doing. It's called Humblewood. So the people in it are like animals, like
it's anthropomorphic
animals,
forest creatures.
So I'm an owl, basically. So animals, I feel looks better. So this, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. I'll probably actually use it to keep some craft supplies. I have.
This could be the travel pack you take with you.
Travel pack.
Yeah, when we're traveling to like keep some things together. Or I guess you could just use your. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know.
So anyways, I think I have an idea of what I might put in here. Just some finishing supplies to keep them all together rather than floating all around. So I think I might put some finishing supplies in here to keep them together. This is my new dice bag. I don't know. Anyways, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it. I know I've bought a lot from you this year. I should probably stop buying so much, but I love her store. She has such great photos of the products, which really helps me with deciding what to buy. And I just like supporting her.
Note, this is the addendum to the December 19th, 12th episode. 12th.
So I forgot one thing in the haul, and it's already broken.
It's okay. It still works.
It's a little harder to use, but it works.
I feel like I know this person's face. No, I don't know this person's face. But anyway.
So, Best Press to help get out wrinkles as I iron things to fully finish them. Vonna Pfeiffer in her tutorials often mentions it, so I decided to try it, and it is helpful.
It's been really good.
And then I was mentioning this, and so my idea did work. So my lady dot trims, instead of like just falling all over the place, are now in their own little bag. So that's really helpful. Giveaway. So last time I had a giveaway, and Angie is our winner. Angie, I have your address. So she also has a FlossTube, so I will link her below as well. So if you want to check her out, so I will get this sent out to you, Angie, and congratulations.
Woohoo!
So I think that's about everything.
Yep, because you spoke about most of our life updates. Christmas is coming up. We probably won't have another FlossTube before January.
Yeah, before January, but not before Christmas.
We're going to do another one this month?
Yeah, because, I mean, it would be like a month before if we didn't.
But if we put it out, it'll be the day after January.
2 weeks from today is the 26th of December. So we can either record it that day or one of the first days of the week after.
Okay, if you want to put out okay, we'll be putting out another video this month. I thought we wouldn't because the next day would be the 26th of December. And we normally do these on Saturdays.
Well, but we're going to be off work, so if we need to do it a different day.
There will probably be one because if Karen says we do one, we do one.
Okay, so my big thing is I'm going to have the 2018 mystery sampler finished, and I really want to show that.
Oh, are you going to FFO it or just
I don't know.
finish stitching it and you just want to show it off?
I just want to show it off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'll have FFO'd or not. I don't know. We may not. It may be a month before you see another video from us.
I might have another start and finish by then.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens next time.
But we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. We hope you can have some time to spend with family and friends. With new COVID restrictions, it's stressful for me, and I don't know how much we'll be able to spend with family and how much will just be us. But we have at least us. So
we hope you have a Merry Christmas, regardless of whatever is happening. We hope that you get a lot of stitching done that you want to get done. And if you don't want to get any stitching done and you just want to enjoy your time, we hope you get to do that too. We hope you, however you choose to celebrate the holiday season, we hope that you have a wonderful and blessed time.
So, happy stitching!
Merry
Bye.
Christmas!